What's going on, killer?
What's good?
What's going on, Drew Jams, yo? What's going on? Hey. You know who it is. It's Carmen Nakomi. This is Carmen Nakomi World, and we here for the NBA Finals. Yo, I mean, it was a great game tonight. We just basically finished watching Game 2 of the NBA Finals in San Antonio, where San Antonio was beaten again by the New York Knicks, and the New York Knicks will take a 2-0 lead. Back to the Garden. Oh, my goodness.
Hold on. Get him the fuck out of here! Get him the fuck out. Yo, we wildin'.
Yo,
we stomping anybody out with a Spurs jersey on, baby. Don't come to the Garden.
Nope. Yo, right now, sir. I'm right now.
Big up my man John Mills.
Say what?
Big up to John Mills who made the song. He on fire.
Yo, man. We was just talking before we got on, son. We was just like, yo, you can't get into a bar right now in New York, and it's Friday.
No.
And it's Friday. Oh my god, it's wall to wall. You got to do one of these to get through in any bar. All weekend is lit.
All weekend.
Yo, Game 3 is when?
Monday.
It's Monday.
Monday. Game 4.
Nah, they had to let it breathe. They had to let it breathe. They couldn't let that go down on a Sunday. If they let that go down on a Sunday, son, they would have to call for a citywide holiday, yo. Ain't nobody coming into work on Monday.
Y'all got work to go. Y'all got to go to work on Tuesday, man. What's going on?
Yo, stop playing, man. Why you play like that, bro? Come on, you know we ain't coming to work.
Ain't nobody going to work. Ain't nobody going to work.
Managers, everybody, nobody going to work.
Nobody going to work.
Game 3 is gonna be on Monday, so they're gonna give us everybody a chance to exhale and breathe right quick. I'm telling you right now, because right now New York is absolutely on fire. Yo, Drew Jams, tell me what you feel, man. Tell me what you feel.
Yo,
feel strong.
Listen. When the Knicks are rolling, when the Knicks are not rolling, we all rolling. We roll with them from game 1 of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We'll mess around. And if we lose, we lose. It is what it is. As long as you fight, man.
As long as you fight.
Listen, I walked up into a bar for game 1, and I was like, look, y'all all welcome. You're all welcome. You get to see real basketball. And I'm just going to say this now, and I ain't going to say no more for the rest of this thing. That Hacker Mitch joint is booty. Yeah. That ain't no real basketball, yo. But you got to understand where it came from. Popovich was the first one to start the Hacker Shack.
Good observation.
He started the Hacker Shack. He was the first one.
Exactly.
He was the first one. So of course he would have no problems with the Mitch with the Hacker Mitch.
Exactly.
Which is corny. If I'm a player where we all play ball, we all played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, coach, this is corny.
We playing basketball, or we playing what's the name? Yes, it's chess, not checkers. But at the same time, come on, son. That's Bush League, son. That's Bush League. Yo, okay, so it's funny because before we go into the game, we're gonna talk about basically this some feelings of the game. You know what I'm saying? And so I was watching the game with my sister's friend, who came into town, and actually I think he lives down here, but he's rooting for the Spurs. I'm sitting on the couch rooting for the Knicks, of course. You know what I mean? Both of us are Lakers fans, funny enough, but at the same time, he was rooting for the Spurs. He says that he feels like the Spurs is a better team. Fair. I already said that I basically felt like the Spurs was a very, very talented team. But I said that even though they're a talented team, I felt like the Knicks are a more savvy, experienced basketball team, and they have full chemistry, and their team works better as a cohesive collective. Plain and simple. They work better together. They know their roles. They can all score. They can show their defensive intensity when they need to, and that basically is what leads to wins. That and the poise of their experience is what holds them down. That when they basically go up a lead and the Spurs come back into it, or the Spurs take the lead, they're not shook by it. So they can always stay into it. So, but in the heat of the game, things happen. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where it was that the time, this, I think it was in the first quarter or second quarter, and basically Josh Hart, he got basically the ball got stolen. He went down for the ball. He reached for the ball. And while he was down, he did happen to look over to his side and saw old boy running to get the ball. And so he kind of basically he tripped him. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, so
Josh was on that bull crap, man.
So listen. Josh was hold up. So he was mad. He was just like, "Oh, that's not basketball." I was just like, "I hear you, but that's basketball." I was like, "That's sports, bro, yo. It's the finals. It's the finals." And I'm sorry, some people might not agree with it, but there's an old saying. There's an old saying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, man.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, baby.
John was in his bag. He was in his bag. Yo, did you see when John...
Everything out this girl.
Yo, everybody going for the rebound. Right?
Yes.
Everybody going for the rebound. Yo, and the ref was like, look, you grabbed his hand, Josh.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They played instant replay? Josh grabbed that dude's hands.
He had his hand like the pastor said, take someone's hand next to you and tell him. He had his hand. Shake the man's hand next to you and tell him God is good.
God.
He had his whole. What you talking about? I didn't even touch him. Homeboy's hand was hand was like this.
Yo, he was beating so hard. I was on his side. Like, yeah, Josh.
Yeah,
Josh, you grabbed that dude whole hand.
Whole hand. I ref.
You grabbed his hand, Josh.
What you talking about? I ain't see. Okay, yeah, he got it there. My bad. But see, we come from an old school. I guess this is the new school. You in your upper 40s, you in your 50s. I'm in my late 40s, and from my perspective, in a basketball game, when it's tight and it's hot, and somebody does a foul, I mean, as long as it's not absolutely egregious, we tell our people, good foul. Good foul. Good foul, brother. Good foul. You had to do something. You ain't gonna let him just run to the basket. Hey, wrap him up. Whatever you gotta do. Don't push him. Brother. But at the same time,
respect.
Hey, you gotta do something. So I mean, hey, half the time the ref's gonna miss it. The ref just happened to catch it, and they caught it on the whole big screen. They caught it and so he took his lumps, he took his 5 fouls, but then the refs started getting real tight with it. And next thing you know, bam, 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 the refs was just giving out fouls to New York like they was making it rain with fouls on New York. And I was like, come on now, you gotta call it both ways, bro. And even they was doing the same thing. There was at least even the commentators, Reggie Miller And I keep forgetting the next dude who sits next to Reggie Miller. Who was sitting next to Reggie?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. Richard Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson.
Yes. They both was just like, all right, well, you got to call it both ways. Because when Fox tried to get big and broad, trying to get all like he act big and bad, basically trying to square up and trying to look up, trying to stare down Brunson. Brunson was looking at him like, I wish you would do something, bro.
Stare down. Yo, look, man. Look. Big shouts out to my man, Jalen Villanova, champ, big body, bulletproof, as my man Perk renamed him, Brunson.
Bulletproof Brunson.
Because they was all up in him. Pause.
As they can.
All on him. And he was like,
as they supposed to. As they supposed to, because my man's a problem.
Big shout to Brunson. There he is. We not playing these games, man. Yo, Brunson. Yo, listen. Word is born is life.
Yes.
None of this would work if Brunson didn't have the demeanor that he had.
Absolutely.
He has the right demeanor for this group. Because if he really wanted to go over the top, he could have went over the top many of times.
Mm-hmm.
But he always kept it cool.
All business.
If he showed out, they were going to show out.
Oh.
And he led the way.
It's all part of the game.
Yep.
You think Fox was trying to get up in his face because basically he was trying to act like he was big and bad? No, he wanted Brunson to basically react. He wanted Brunson to push him so then basically they could get another foul, get a flagrant foul, maybe get him thrown out. That's basically what they wanted. They wanted to start some flack. And Brunson saw all through it, even though his dad came through. And I hate how basically the dude on the side I was talking about, oh, here comes Daddy Brunson. Come on, slow down with that whole daddy thing, bro. I was like, yo, you was so out of pocket for saying that was Daddy Brunson. Relax,
what up,
bro.
Nita?
Call him Coach Brunson. He was a coach.
That's right. What up, Nita?
Plain simple. And he came through. What's up, Nita? What you call it? Yo, he came through. He basically was trying to make sure he's a coach. So he came through to make sure that, there was no flack at the same time. Basically, he told Fox, yo, you try to act like you big and bad, but you ain't big and bad, son. You ain't like that. You ain't about that life. Plain and simple. And Brunson didn't even flinch. Brunson was just like, I wish you would. I wish you would.
Oh, yo, that was.
I wish you would.
Classic. That was
straight.
Listen.
That was straight Kobe with my man basically pushing the ball in his face, waiting for him to flinch. He was just like, I wish you would.
I wish you would, bro.
He didn't even say nothing. He was just like looking at him like, yo.
Do you know you got to come to the Garden next week, son?
What?
Do you know if you would touch me? If you touch me, not only am I going to defend myself, and my whole team, I got my squad from college. I got my 19-year-old squad with me. Bridges came over like, yo, back up, man.
Get off my man.
We ain't doing that.
Listen.
We ain't doing that.
Forget that. Them buses better be blacked out and they better come in the back way. Everywhere they go, they better come in the back way. It's not safe.
Yo.
If you would have did something, it wouldn't be safe for you in New York, my dude.
I'm starting to feel what cats are saying. Yo, they might need to stay in Connecticut.
What you mean?
They might not need to stay in Manhattan.
They say that they shouldn't stay in Connecticut.
They need to stay in Connecticut.
Nah.
They need to stay in Connecticut and come in game day and get the hell out of there. Because it's going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Listen.
But I don't want to portray New York fans in that light to say that we can't be classy enough.
Felicia.
We can't be classy enough to host the opposition in our top hotels and not feel like their safety is in question. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't eat the food.
All right. Hold on.
Don't eat the food.
Nakomi, listen.
Carry your own water.
Listen. No, you doing them a disservice. You are doing them a disservice by telling them that they're going to be okay. They're not going to be okay. They are not going to be okay. Nothing about what's about to happen on Monday is going to be legitimate. Listen, their theme song right now is "Get Them the Fuck Out of Here." That's their theme song.
That's a hyper
unapologetic.
It's
unapologetic.
It's definitely unapologetic.
Nobody feels a way about that song. Nobody. Listen, word is born. I really feel what they're talking about. They might need to stay in Connecticut.
I don't want to say that, man.
After the game, win, lose, or draw. Listen, after the game, win, lose, or draw, they are following them back to their hotel. Even if they don't disclose their location, they're following them back to their hotel.
Listen, they don't need to disclose it. People work there. There's gonna be Knicks fans with Knicks hats checking them in at the hotel. You crazy? That joint's gonna be all over TV. That's gonna be all over the internet. That basically they arrived.
We got them. We got them.
Exactly.
They
over here, man. They over here.
They just checked in.
They
just checked in. They got the 13th floor and the 14th floor.
All right, I'm on my way.
We on the way.
If I was them, this is gonna be a shell game, son. I'd book like 4 different hotels.
For real. Take all the rooms. Take all the rooms. Take all the rooms in 4 different hotels. What is it? 15 cats?
Exactly.
Call it 20 rooms. I need 20 rooms in 4 different hotels.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're gonna send the bus that way, and all the rest of the players gonna jump in the Uber.
Exactly.
And they're gonna go like this.
They're gonna go this way. Plain and simple. Land in Newark.
Listen.
Don't land in JFK or LaGuardia. Land in Newark.
Listen. Them cats is like, look, man. You got
16
cats in Red Hook.
Ubers.
You got cats in Red Hook right now. Like, look, man. We too close. Some of us is gonna have to go to jail.
Exactly. Need to, like the Italian job.
Some of us got to go to jail. Everybody ain't gonna make it.
I ain't scared to go back to jail. I ain't scared to go back to jail. I just got out of Rikers.
Your word is born, son. I got money
out
up
of
in
Rikers.
there.
What?
I got money up in there. The cats owe me money up in there.
Matter of fact, they owe me money back in Rikers. So I gotta go back right now.
I've
been trying to get back in.
Right now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now. We going up in there.
Plain and simple, son.
We up in there.
To right now, son. If that Coach Meach look at me crazy, I'll jig a nigga up for real.
No, listen. Listen. You remember how Fox tried to get up in Brunson's face?
Ooh.
It would be a problem.
Fox better watch. For real,
he might get snuffed out by security.
That's the dude. Some dude
might get snuffed by security.
Some dude who's on the corner. There's some dude on the whole that's gonna be. They gonna walk out, and there's gonna be some dude on the corner doing pull-ups on a walk sign in the middle of a walk sign, and a wife beater with some Timbs on and some cargo shorts. Who's gonna come down and be like, Fox, come stare me down, bro. Come stare me down. You look like you was ready for that business, son. You look like you was ready for that business. I'm ready for that business. Come on.
We bought this life, baby.
You look like you had a conversation. You was ready to finish. I'm here to finish it for Brunson. What's good with you, bro? What's good?
Listen. They don't know what it means when cats say, them cats came up in the club 100 deep. That was real. They wasn't doing bad math. Cats roll 100 deep.
Somebody getting their chain took before they leave New York.
100 deep. 100 deep, man.
This is a business trip, y'all. Listen, nobody in the Spurs go to any clubs. Y'all getting something took.
Your boy Jay-Z just admitted to stabbing a brother on live TV in front of thousands. We like that over here, yo.
Yes.
We like that, man. We like that. Don't be staring our boy down. You better take
Don't be staring our boy down. Yo, listen.
And get the hell on.
There's some dude right now working out talking about, oh, you want to stare somebody down. I got somebody for you to stare around right now.
We got somebody.
doing diamond push-ups on the floor right now.
Doing diamond
one foot. doing park calisthenics right now, bro. Right now. Yo, so this game was, it was all around fight to the finish. All around fight to the finish. The largest lead held by the Spurs, 12 points. The largest lead held by the Knicks, 14 points. Turnovers, 16-15. Blocks, 6 and 7. Steals, 7 and 11. Assists, 29-22. The Knicks had that ball moving, and that's how you got to do. Don't get me wrong. Yes, the thing is, you got to keep that ball moving because you can't keep Wemby just locked in, seeing where the ball's coming from. No, you got to drive in, move the ball, swing, move the ball, come back in, drive the ball, kick it back out, swing. You got to change up. You got to have them like this. You got to have them basically just moving around trying to figure out where that ball going. Plain and simple. And you don't know. And the fact that the Knicks are so aggressive, you don't know if they're actually trying to get it in and take it to the hole or pass it out for an open three. But they swinging that ball to see if they could get some space for the open three, or they driving into the hole. Listen, my man, the dude who I have big on that thumbnail, Karl Anthony Towns, right there behind your right shoulder, your left shoulder, my dude. He showed up big, absolutely big. Big man shows up big. 21 points, 13 rebounds. Yo, listen, let me go through the box score, bro. Let me go through the box score, son. Yo, Knicks, period, showed up big. The Knicks, everybody on the bench showed up for the Knicks. Everybody. Absolutely.
So, Nakomi, listen, yo. I had a crazy night. I was supposed to meet my boys from Brooklyn. They came into town. Straight East New York Cats. My big up to my boy Kamal Omar.
Oh, Kamal and Omar were in town?
Big up to
Kamal, Omar. Yo.
They came down to check their Umi, down in Columbus, Georgia, doing some work down there on their house. They was trying to get out, but they ain't make it. So I'm scrambling, trying to find a spot for my boys to go watch the game. I wanted to go down to go check my boy Oakley. Oakley was hosting a watch party down here in Atlanta, right? Down on Bankhead. But I couldn't get in touch with my boys. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't trying to be down on Bankhead by myself.
Hell no.
I don't have no problem.
This time of night.
I don't have no problem really being down there. But not down there by myself.
Nah.
Just
not by myself.
Just in case. So I rolled out. I said, nah, it's kind of big. It ain't ready that crowded. It's all good. I think it packed up later. I go to 656 downtown.
Right. Packed.
But they're charging $20 a park.
Just to get in? They charging people that they had as a bar. They charging to get in?
$20 to park.
Oh, the park. Oh,
I got a huge problem with paying big money to park. I got a huge problem with that.
For not an actual event. It was just a car. It was a bar.
I'm going to the bar. $20 a park. This ain't the Super Bowl.
It'd be that way. It'd be that way. It's Atlanta. It'd be that way. But go ahead, sir.
So I roll on. I say, you know what? If I'm going to watch this game, I'll watch it closer to the crib. So I said, let me stop by the Battery and go catch the game at Live at the Battery. I get up there. The Braves are in town.
God dang it. Baseball season. Man, I hate this time of the year.
Yo, they in town. Crowd getting out the stadium. is massive. It took me 20 minutes to get up in the parking lot. Get up in the parking lot.
And the game just finished. Man.
I go to the bar. I finally get there. It's a line to get in. I'm not waiting in no line. The game is on. I get back in my car. I jump back up the road. I end up at Twin Peaks over there off Barrett. We watching the game. I'm going crazy. I'm by myself. I'm the only Knicks fan up in there. By the way, the first thing I did when I got to live was look at the line, and I didn't see no Knicks jerseys. Not for me. So I end up in Twin Peaks, and this is after halftime.
Right.
We up. I'm like, yo, I've been watching it on my phone here and there. You know.
Hold on, they didn't have the game on?
No. I was watching it on my phone.
Right.
On the way there. Stuck in traffic the whole time. Spurs jump on us 34-25 in the first quarter. We jumped back 31-18 in the second.
Beat down.
We up. I'm like, yo, we up?
Yes.
Are they trying to get swept?
You trying to get swept?
Trying to get swept, man? I get to my seat.
Do you know what this?
You know, your boy Ron Harper's son, Dylan Harper. He starts going off a little bit. He's scoring a little bit. What did he finish with? He finished with
15 points.
He finished with 15. He did
15,
good.
15, 6, and 3.
Yep.
Fair.
But he went 0 for 3. Matter of fact, the whole Spurs went 11 for 29, shooting 38%. We shot 39. We didn't shoot that well either.
We was shooting better. I mean, when I first looked at it, like at the half, I looked at the box score. We was up like it was 46% from the field, 46% from the three.
All of that was second half.
Yeah.
All that was second half. Right? So now you go into second half, you down what? I think we was up probably 4 or whatever.
Something like that. We were about.
See, this is what I see. This is what I see. The San Antonio Spurs got a lot of young, very skillful players.
Absolutely.
But if you look at them, right? If you look at them, you got Castle. Castle's actually kind of big. He weighed 215. Vassell, 200. Fox, 185. He's actually smaller than the other two. Wemby, 235. But 20% of that is his height. 20 pounds is just because he's bigger. Right? All of these dudes are small. You go to our side, Anunoby, 240, really 250. Towns, 270. Hart, sitting on 215 at 6'5".
Right.
You know, and Brunson and Bridges, Brunson plays like he weighs 220.
That part.
And Bridges could play friggin' hellified defense. You see them arms?
No, listen,
you see them arms?
Listen, bro.
We are bigger than them. And everybody can score.
And everybody can score.
Everybody can score.
That's the number one part of it. The Spurs have a young, talented core.
Yes, they do.
And they can score in spurts, but more so on the break. In isolation, the Knicks are a better one-on-one playing score team. Like, you could give the ball to Bridges, and Bridges could go get a score. You could give the ball to Anunoby, and Anunoby used to be the man by himself out in Toronto. He could go and score. You could get the ball to Towns. Towns is an All-American. He could go and score. You could give the ball to Bridges. Bridges could go and score. Josh Hart, if you know, he's He's that Bruce Bowen dude. That I mean, if he had to take it in, he could go and run and take it into the basket if he needs to. But he's not there to score. But every once in a while, you can't leave him completely open for the entire game because he might just F around and score. Plain and simple.
And you got off the bench. One thing I told to the whole bar, our bench better than yours.
That part.
Our bench is better than yours.
Absolutely.
Shumpert, Bridges, Mitchell. Yo, one time they had, I don't know if you've seen this. At the end of the half, or it might have been the beginning of the third. I can't remember. But in the beginning of the third, San Antonio went to their bench. We went to our bench. Our squad was Brooklyn-born Alvarado, big ups to Brooklyn, Bridges, Shumpert, Shemet, Mitchell, and McBride. That's who we had on the floor.
Say that again.
We had McBride
6'2", Shemet 6'5",
Alvarado
6 foot,
Mitchell. And the only starter was Bridges.
Mitchell Robinson, 7 foot. Bridges.
And we cut the lead. It was like an 11-point lead. We cut the lead to 7-6. We cut the lead to 7-6 with our bench.
Listen, man.
They had to bring back in the alien with the bench. He was the biggest superstar on the floor because we was kicking their ass with the bench.
Listen, man, the bench was basically, to me, I looked at the bench because I was just like, even at halftime, when I looked at it, I was like, yo, the bench is doing way better than their bench. The bench ended up with, let's see, what's that? 13, 2, that's 15, that's 27 points. 27 points. Their bench, 15, 16, that's 17 points.
No, wait a minute. 18, 19.
No.
19 points.
19 points.
We had 27.
And then, I mean, honestly, I barely even really count their bench or that 15 from Harper because Harper was damn near a starter.
And this is the key, right? Our bench, Robinson, Shemet, and even a little bit of McBride. They all play defense. They all play defense.
Hell,
their bench,
not even a little bit from McBride. A little bit, not McBride, maybe not so much, but McBride is not going to be no pushover. Just like how Brunson ain't no pushover. You can't just basically pick McBride out and be like, oh, I'm going to go on McBride. McBride is not going to basically just let you just go by him. Everybody on the bench who played, they tightened up those names. They went 10 in the first game. They went 9 this game. Plain and simple. And so they didn't play Jordan Clarkson, but they didn't need to. So they played 18 points, 10 points, 18 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 14 minutes. That's good minutes from your bench players.
A lot of minutes. Shemet gonna get a contract.
Hey man, Shemet not leaving nowhere. Shemet not going nowhere, son. Shemet not going nowhere. Shemet not going nowhere, man. They gonna pay him. He gonna stick around. Plain and simple, man. 13 points. He was 5 of 12 from the bench.
Off their bench.
Yep.
Barnes can't play no defense.
Nope.
Johnson can't play no defense.
No.
Bryant gets cooked.
He's a rookie. Every 3 minutes. They said, all right, come on back out, son.
Every time Brunson sees this guy.
He said, oh, this is who you got on me?
Now, Cornette make it help a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
Harper is the truth. That dude D's up. Brunson has serious problems when Harper gets on him.
They put Harper and Castle. That's their 2 best defenders. That, and I mean, Vassell is another one another guard that they basically put on him. But that's the 3 people. But hey, that's the thing. They're gonna play their best defense on the best player. They're gonna put their best guys on the best player. They're gonna set it up that even if they switch, they're going to switch on to a good player. They're going to switch. You ain't going to switch on to nobody that's not good. So they switch it on to great players. But Brunson is so good that even if Wemby is on him, he knows how to play that basically to Hezzy to stop right. This basically not get close enough. This basically give himself an angle for that perfect geometry for that shot over him, man. It is. Hey man, listen. No matter what they was doing out there, basically, they did what they had to do. But at the same time, it was just like it wasn't enough.
Nope,
it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And the Knicks defense, though, the Knicks defense was just enough.
Yep.
Robinson, defense. Shamet was not no pushover. He played defense. Matter of fact, I saw when they basically they pulled for a possession at the end of the game, they took Brunson out and they still had Shamet in.
Here's a stat for you. Nobody on the Spurs got double-digit rebounds. How is that possible? Wemby only had 9. You're 7-5, bro.
And they usually say that if Wemby scores over 29 points, he usually wins. But at the same time, that 29 usually goes with 12 rebounds.
Double.
Exactly, with a double. And nope, they basically let me see. Well, that's where I need to go next. Team stats, rebounds. The Knicks out rebounded the Spurs 44-42. But the big stat,
and you had a 7-5-footer.
Offensive rebounds 10-5.
How is that possible? You got to do 7-5. They was talking about that. They've been moving Wemby away from the basket, so he's not in. I seen one time Karl Anthony Towns push Wemby under the basket.
That's the math.
That's how light he is.
That's the math. Light. I mean, he's light, and that's basically. I think I was listening to Shaq talk about the first game, and he was talking about he was just like Wemby needs to basically. They were saying Wemby needs to be more down in the basket and make himself more of a problem, and Shaq was just like, he can't. He's too light. No. Sorry. That wasn't Shaq. That was Kenyon Martin. That was Kenyon Martin on the arena. Kenyon Martin was just like, he can't. He's too light.
Chuck said it too, though. Chuck said it too. When they said, they need to switch it up and put Wemby back to the basket, Chuck said he can't.
Can't.
He's too light.
He's too light. I mean, you tall.
When they put that arm bar on you,
you have to have some weight behind you to basically back up into that, basically. But right now, you don't got that kind of strength. I mean, he has tone. He's toned. He's very lean. He needs that. I mean, I get it.
Muscle.
What is he? What is Wemby? Wemby right now.
Oh, I said he's 230. He's 230.
No. He's 230, but that's 230 on a 7'4" frame. You might as well be at 180 for real. For real. That's a regular guy 180.
That's a regular guy.
A regular guy 180.
He's more than him, and he's shorter than him.
Exactly. He's 22 years old. I'll say he'll get to his grown man weight in about 4 years.
But that's the problem. And I told my boy Doug Stewart this from the Two Live Stews. I said, big up to the Two Live Stew. Big up to Doug and Ryan.
Big up.
I told him, them dudes weight. We outweigh them. Besides Big Body Brunson, we outweigh them.
Absolutely.
Like, at every position. Them dudes is too light in the booty.
Plain and simple, bro.
They light in the booty, man.
Absolutely. Let me see. What's that? Oh, no. Heart weighs 215. Victor only outweighs him by 235, but Hart's 215 is a solid 215. Hart is a solid 6'5", 215. So Hart's not giving up too much. He got Hart by maybe say 11 inches, but Hart basically is still basically darn near in his weight class. And when he has a solid base going on, basically it's not like you could basically just barrel through him. You can't. And Hart is a solid defender. He's always been a solid defender. That's where his bread and butter comes from, plain and simple. Wemby, because he has such a slight frame and he has that agility enough to basically play like a guard, he's never really went into that building body mass. But like I said in the conversation that me and you have had over some time now, I don't know if it will be advantageous for him to basically gain too much weight. He has to just let that naturally develop.
Yeah, and they working on it slowly.
Exactly.
They working on it slowly.
And that basically it brings to mind when Anthony Davis was basically with the Lakers, and one year he was put on mad muscle. But when he put on mad muscle, he got hurt for half the year because he was heavy. Number one, he was heavy. Number two, he was basically he was slower. Number three, he got hurt because he had more weight on his body. So it was an adjustment period. I do not agree with the weight.
I do not.
It was an adjustment period.
I think they should just. Cause I think we was watching The Last Dance and they was talking about how Mike started out at 205 and they was trying to get him to just 215. And they had to work that just to get him 10 pounds.
Right.
You know what I mean? 10 pounds heavier. Wemby does not need to go more. What is he? 235? He does not need to pass 225. He does not need to pass 250.
235. 250. I think 250 is like woof. I think if he hits 250, something happened. He spent time at home on for a minute on crutches. Like, I mean, I feel like if he could, I don't know, man. I feel like 10 pounds. Yeah, okay, 250. I say 250. 15 pounds more of weight and muscle mass. As long as it's all muscle mass. As long as it's all muscle.
All muscle.
And it's gained gradually, not basically out of nowhere, just boom, that's what you got on you. Like drinking protein shakes and shit like that, basically. That I don't want that, because that right there is going to lead to foot problems, because more mass landing on your feet is going to slow you down.
Feet, because he got some big ass feet.
He got some big ass feet. Not as big as Shaq's or nothing like that, but at the same time, he does have some big feet. But at the same time, I feel like it needs to develop. That's why I'm just like, let it develop gradually. Like how, like Bron came in and he was strong, but he didn't get cut up like how he is now over the first 4 years. It took years before he really got like defined and cut up the way that he is. It was like when he came back from Miami, when he basically really looked like he was just like, wow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It was when he went to Miami, he came back from Miami is when he really, really looked like, and that was 8 years in. So they're forcing this, what they want him to be on him before he really even is in what he's going to be. This is his third year.
Just third year.
This is third year. So it's great that he has that fire. And I'm not gonna count the Spurs out yet. I'm don't get me wrong. This is gonna be a hard road to fight. So I'm not gonna basically say that the Spurs are washed. But at the same time, I feel like the Spurs need a couple more years. And I feel like this is exactly the kind of hardship that a team like that needs to go through for them to realize what they need and what they need to do and how they need to develop. And let me just go back to exactly why. The number one thing of basically why I feel like the Spurs are not where they need to be yet.
So let's talk about this. Talk about this. Back of the rim. Can you maximize it?
I don't think it's going to allow me to. Okay,
here it is.
There we go. Okay, good. All right. So this is the play. So basically, the Spurs, the Knicks get the ball back.
Hold on one second.
Go ahead. What's up, Serge? What's going on with you, man? Yeah, the Knicks won again. New Yorkers. I mean, hey, Hey, man, listen. As I always say, I'm a Laker fan till I die. What's going on, man? I'm a Laker fan till I die. No matter what, it's purple and gold going in these veins, baby. But hey, when it comes to my hometown, it's bad juju for me to be the root for any other team but my hometown when we in the championship. It was when the Patriots were undefeated. I was the only person in that Super Bowl game watch party with my friends. Everybody was just like, Patriots is going to beat it. I was like, hey, that might happen. But I refuse. I'm Brooklyn till I die, baby. I refuse to root for the New England Patriots.
Not happening.
They might as well be called the Boston Patriots. I'm a New Yorker. I was the only person in that whole entire, it was the best night of my life. And then the next day I worked on number 2 Wall Street and Broadway. I worked on number 2 Wall Street and Broadway. And I was just like, there's no way I'm going to root against the New York Giants in this game because I don't care. They honestly weren't even my team at the time because I used to live in Pennsylvania. But I was like, I'm not rooting against my own hometown. And they came through and they won that game, son. I was throwing confetti out on the windows of Broadway during the parade, baby. Listen, that's bad juju. You can't do nothing like that. So hey, my team's out of it. I'm all hometown all day, plain and simple. That's what it is. Long. But yo, so setting up this shot right here. So basically, Brunson. I think it was after this when Brunson really basically had the free throws.
Leading up to this, Brunson against Wemby. Brunson went with the switch to Wemby at least 4 times and never scored. I don't understand why this was a plan for the last shot. Go ahead.
Was this the last Knicks shot?
This is the last Knicks shot.
This was the last Knicks shot. So this was after no. This was
tied ball game. It was tied ball. It was supposed to be the last Knicks shot. Go ahead.
Right, because Brunson got the free throws after this, and he missed one
because he got fouled after the foolishness is about to happen.
Right. Okay. So this is what happened. So Brunson got the ball. He comes up. He basically gets a shot.
Back of the rim won't go.
Wemby gets the rebound. What do you do when you're a player? Your whole life you've been playing basketball. You get the rebound. What do you do first, Julian?
Kick it out.
Outlet.
Now this is a good. I like how you pause this. You got Castle. You got Harper.
Castle right here.
Vassell.
Harper right here.
And
Vassell right here.
Is on the retreat.
Fox is on the baseline.
He's there for you.
He was waiting for it. If you look at his mannerisms, he's there. He's there on the balls of his feet. He didn't get the rebound. Wemby got the rebound. Boom. All right. So Wemby got the rebound. Boom. He looks up. He probably looks up at the clock. He turns around. Wemby decides to dribble the ball out. I'm gonna call that. Well, okay. So 2 things. Number one, I'm gonna call that on Wemby twice. I'm gonna call it on Wemby twice. 2 things, and this is not just on Wemby, but at the same time, it's on the Spurs for their coaching and for their team construction. They have no real point guard. They have no real point guard. I had a conversation with my sister's friend on the couch watching this game while I was over by my parents' house, visiting my sister and my nephew / godson. What's going on with y'all? Love y'all so much. Plain and simple. But I was having a conversation with my friend. I was like, plain and simple. He was just like, nah, Castle's the point guard. I'm like, Castle's not a point guard.
He's not the point guard. He's not the point guard.
He was just like, he's going to be the point guard. You need to give him time. I'm like, I feel you.
Harper
but you cannot make him into it's something that comes. I very, very rarely had seen a shooting guard turned into a point guard. I've seen point guards turn into shooting guards. But I haven't seen a shooting guard turn into a real true point guard. Personally, I haven't, not successfully. So Castle, who's over here, basically is out. He's looking at Wemby. So maybe that's why Wemby decides to do this.
The rebound, 12 seconds.
Castle's looking at him and decides to basically, because he assumes that Castle's gonna throw him he assumes that Castle's waiting for the outlet.
I got 3 things, Felicia.
Go ahead.
Number 1.
Go ahead.
This is for all the little youngins that may be watching this later.
Yes.
The number 1 rule is you never take your eye off the ball. Period.
Number 1.
I don't care if you from Australia, Spain, Portland, Oregon, Toronto, Canada. I don't care where you from. You don't never take your eye off the ball.
No.
That's number 1. Number 2 is the Spurs
been doing eye contact.
Yes. The Spurs been doing this lineup a lot. All season. There's 4 guards and Wemby.
Yes.
They've been doing this lineup all season. Right? But number 3 is Castle is not a point guard. Like to piggyback off what you said, he's not a point guard. He's 6'4". He's taller than Fox. He's taller than Fox. So he has no instincts of a point guard. He does not have point guard instincts. And I'm sorry, and last one, 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam and them dudes mentioned it earlier on their podcast.
Mm.
I feel the same way. I have a huge problem with Wemby getting the ball
and bringing the ball
around
up
and dribbling, and everybody running down the floor like he's going to run the break.
Exactly. Same. I watched the same exact episode that you talking about, and I completely agree exactly with you. Wemby, I feel it that you grew up your whole life. It's kind of like Anthony Davis. He grew up actually being a point guard, but he basically had a crazy growth spurt. People who basically grew up short, but they actually ended up tall, but they still have that point guard in them. I don't care how you grew up. This is a guard in them. I don't care how you grew up. I don't care what you felt like you were able to do when you basically growing up. And that's why I said this is also, if not more so, on the coaching staff and the construction of this team. Because plain and simple, you need to beat this out of their instincts. You need to beat this out of their instincts where it would say outlet. I mean, I remember when I used to play, when I was playing D3 at Penn State. And basically my coach, even though I'm gonna be real, absolutely real. I didn't really respect her coaching prowess, but at the same time, she beat it into me. She was just like, every single time I would make a baseball pass, basically, I would get it where it needs to be. But she'd be like, bounce pass, James. Bounce pass, James. Bounce pass, James. Until basically I was just like, until I just did bounce passes, bro. Even when I could get it in there without a bounce pass, I would just do a bounce pass. Just not to hear that from her no more. You know what I'm saying? You have to beat that out of them. You got to beat that instinct out of them, because plain and simple, you used to play for these little rinky-dink teams where you were the best. You even though you're 7'5", you were the best ball handler. You were the best shooter. You were the best rebounder. You were the best passer. This ain't that.
This ain't that.
This ain't FIBA basketball.
This ain't that.
This ain't FIBA basketball. This ain't Olympics basketball. These are the best of the best of the best, sir.
Hey, really quick, just to piggyback off of what you said, European basketball is a different mentality. I was watching The Last Dance. I was rewatching The Last Dance for the third time. And there's one thing that stuck out to me. There was a part in The Last Dance where they talked about Tony Kukoc. When they met Tony Kukoc and they just demolished him because they had a big, Mike and Pippen had a big problem with Tony Kukoc because Jerry Krause was trying to crown him as the next coming.
Right.
They demolished him. Tony Kukoc said, I just wasn't used to people being up on me for the whole time. Why were they so close to me? Because he's coming out of Europe.
Right.
They're not used to that.
American basketball is violent.
American basketball is violent. It's
American
physical.
basketball is a contact sport.
They play 94 feet. You know? And everything is different. And I say that to say, Wemby is so used to bringing the ball up as a big man, he don't see nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But the Knicks picked his pockets last game.
Ooh.
Picked his pockets. Picked his pockets. And here he is, Castle, doing what they're used to normally doing, where Wemby bringing up the ball. Oh, let me just go a spot up.
He didn't even turn towards Castle. He turned away from Castle. That should have been an immediate. He got the ball. He got the rebound. Boom. Boom. He got the rebound. He should have held it. Bop, 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 bop. And then passed it to Fox right there. Fox could have turned around. But it would have been if Fox. Listen, bro.
Yep,
this is what it's going to look like.
Plenty of time. There was like 10 seconds left or something like that.
10 seconds, something like 10 seconds. Let me see if I could see that on the website. How much time was left?
Go ahead, play it.
12 seconds.
12 seconds.
So
left.
when they tell 12 seconds, so plain and simple, he would have had. So if he would have cut him down with that rebound, bam, 12 seconds left. He could have stopped, gave it to Fox. Fox would have had Harper, Vassell, and Castle on the fast break. Out, son. That would have been I'm not saying an easy score, but that probably would have been a bucket.
Or somebody would have been at the foul line.
Now, don't get me wrong. All the Spurs are here,
so he could have shot it himself.
The Knicks were back, ready for the bat. Yep. Their transition defense was ready.
All of them was back. You're right, because the only person there is Shumpert.
Not Shumpert. Only person there is what's that? No. That's Towns.
No, Towns is there. I'm talking about who's behind Towns.
Oh, Shumpert. That's the only one who's Shumpert. So there's at least 3 out there. So boom. So if he would have gave it to Fox. Everybody's ready. Everybody's right there, ready for him to pass. He could have
given it to Dylan Harper.
But Dylan's looking the other direction. Vassell's looking at him. Court. Nobody's looking
at him. They're expecting him to be the guy. They're expecting him to be the guy.
Boom. Back of the head.
That's
turnover.
Crazy.
Stolen by Brunson. And knocked down by Wemby. Brunson will shoot free throws with 9.5 remaining.
Look at his face. His face looks like a little boy crying.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. But at the same time, I feel like that's a face of disappointment in himself. Because don't get me wrong, I feel like he's young. I feel like he wants to win very, very badly. I feel like I feel. Let's just say this. I'd like to believe that somebody got in his ear real quick and said, "Yo, that should be the last time that you cry after winning the West Coast Finals."
That's right.
That is not what you do. Because I mean, Kevin Garnett was just like,
went off on him.
He went off on him. He was just like, yo. And I mean, even I said it myself. I said, yo, all that emotional expression, you got to hold that in. Because basically letting that out of you is something that basically it's a release. It's, I mean, me being a woman, I I can say this, that basically, I mean, I'm not saying that men don't cry, but it's an emotional release when you cry, and basically it lets go of pent up tension and emotions that you have. It allows you to process stuff that you've been basically thinking about, and even though what is going on is not in there anymore, it basically allows you to get certain things out. And I mean, that's good, but like I try to teach my daughter, you can't cry at every single issue that you basically have or every single triumph that you have. You got to hold that in. I had friends of mine, and I worked in law firms for a very, very long time. I've been working in law firms for like 20 years. So I've seen a lot of people go through a lot of issues in their lives working in that kind of high pressure situations. And I would go into the bathroom and see some of my friends crying over issues that they've had with their attorneys, you know what I mean, in the past. That's the situations that I've been in, and basically I have told them myself, and they have basically confided in me, where they're just like, I'm not gonna cry out there. I'm gonna hold it in and basically do it where I'm in a private place where I could basically do it where I feel safe. You know what I'm saying? You have to hold that in. And the fact that I'm not crushing on him at all. You basically show your emotions when you feel like showing your emotions. But at the same time, like I forgot who I was listening to. I feel like it was Nick Wright in First Things First that I was watching from yesterday, and he was saying that basically it felt like he won the championship by beating the Oklahoma Thunder.
Yep.
When he didn't realize that the next team that he's playing beat his ass several times this year.
Yep. He thought it would be okay. Well, we can celebrate. Don't worry about it. We good. We can worry about them when we get to there. No, you're worried about them right now. You worried about them right now. What's going on,
baby? Thank you for coming through. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so before. I really appreciate y'all for coming through. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, man, listen. I feel like that right there, I'm not crushing on Wemby at all, because I feel like definitely he's going through it. This is his first taste of the mountaintop, and he doesn't realize the problem is this. This is your first taste of the mountaintop.
Yep.
This is Bridges' second taste of the mountaintop. Bridges was here and he got his ass stomped out. Who did they lose to? Did they lose
Phoenix
to
lost to?
Who does Phoenix lost to? I forgot who they lost to. They lost to Milwaukee.
Boston.
Didn't they?
Boston.
They lost to Boston.
Milwaukee.
They lost to Milwaukee. Exactly. Anunoby been there. Brunson hasn't been there, but he's a vet compared to Wemby. All these dudes the Knicks are vets compared to all of the Spurs. That's why people say that basically these young teams. I couldn't tell you when the last time a young team, and I mean I could even say that that Oklahoma City is a young team. They're an old young team,
right?
You know what I'm saying? There's some vets on. There was some vets on that team. Shoot, right. We call it Caruso. He won a championship already. You know what I'm saying? So basically, and SGA, he might look young, but SGA's in his seventh year in the league. You know what I'm saying? So even though he's surrounded by young players, he's not young. This team, the Spurs, is a young team. That's why a lot of players say that, this ain't, maybe in a couple years. You got to feel some heartbreak to realize how difficult it is to get where you are, much less to win the championship. This face right here is a face of, dang.
What was I thinking?
Messed up. What was I thinking? That's a mistake I can't make again.
Can't make again.
This is a mistake I can't make again. And he's making that note. And this is not me breaking down Wemby. This is me thinking. This right here is me thinking of Kobe taking 18 shots in the playoffs. His first time in the playoffs. and like missing all them joints. He was like 3 of 18.
Got 2 air balls.
And Kobe came back like, that's never gonna happen to me again.
Nope.
Because I see that in Wemby. I see that in Wemby, that he's not going to let that happen to him again. But that basically right there is exactly what it is. But at the same time, I'm not going to completely fault you, Wemby, because nobody stopped and said, outlet. One more time, just run through the whole entire play.
Pulls up, jump shot. Back of the rim, won't go. Wemby the rebound. 12 seconds remaining. Stolen by Brunson and knocked down by Wemby. Brunson will shoot free throws with
Not only did he turn it over, he committed the foul.
The passes we saw from Wemby.
Yo, how was Brunson just standing there though?
Well, he just shot the ball.
He did.
Wemby was just right there.
But he didn't basically completely go back. He didn't completely go back for
jump shot. Back to go. Wemby the rebound.
He's getting back.
Stolen.
And he was going for the steal.
Knocked down.
Huh?
He's getting back and he was going for the steal.
He was going back for the steal. It was,
Yeah.
but at this, I mean, it's just like this though. I mean, if anything, I mean, I'd like to, let's just say in my whimsical mind, I'd like to believe that somebody on the Knicks said, yo, they gonna let Wemby bring it up. Because it's a pattern. And once people realize it's a pattern,
that's crazy.
They basically they can rely on that pattern. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
So then he fouls him. Brunson goes 1 for 2.
Yep.
Spurs get the ball back. Show that last play with the shot.
Let me see if I got it. Okay, hold on. All right, let me show that shot. Let me show that last shot. Here we go.
Pause it right here.
Yeah.
So here's my thing.
Castle inbounding the ball.
Here's my thing. Before the shot was taken, Fox was 2 of 2 from 3, 8 of 12 overall. So he was hot.
Fox?
Wemby was 11 for 21, 2 of 6 from 3. So he was not hot. Right?
Yep.
Play it. Castle's taking the ball. I know Castle's like, well, shit.
Josh Hart is guarding. Fox, Bridges is on Fox. I mean, look at the defense, B. Look at the defense. This is why the New York Knicks are such a problem.
Nobody open.
Hart is on Castle, top defender. We call it Bridges is on Fox, top defender. Anunoby is on Harper, top defender.
Top defender.
You got
Mitchell.
You got Towns.
Mitchell.
Oh, that's Mitchell. Mitchell is on what's it? Because that's what's the name? That's Towns right there on the sidelines.
Yep.
So you got Mitchell on Wemby, top defender, and Shumpert. Listen, is that his name? Shumpert?
That's Bridges.
No. On top.
Is that Shamit?
Shamit. Shamit's in the game. Shamit's in the game. So they trust my man defensively.
And he's a two-way player. He's a low-key two-way player.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going nowhere.
Go ahead.
He's like White on Boston. He's not going nowhere. So you got all defense out there.
Fox gets it. Bridges
Pause. Now this is what I be telling my daughter, right? When you look at the floor, you should see lanes. When Fox caught the ball, the lane was on the right side. All he had to do was go for it.
He had his left. He could have just crossed over. Bang!
That's it.
He would have basically took it right between Hart. He would have took it right between Bridges. Hart and not. Well, he would have crossed over Bridges. Wemby would have basically just came and hit that pick or what's the name on Bridges, Fox would have crossed back over to the other side, and he would just have to worry about Hart, who is basically guarding Castle, who has to worry about Castle getting the pass off right there, or Anunoby on the other side, who has to worry about Hart. He would probably came over. Then Fox could have dumped off the Hart to Harper or whatever.
Harper's in the corner right now. Is that Harper in the corner?
That's Vassell in the corner.
Wait, the other corner.
Castle's on the other corner.
Castle's in the other corner. So this is my thing, right?
Yeah.
And this is big time basketball versus I'm gonna do what you say, coach basketball.
Yes.
When Fox got the ball,
yes.
You know how many times Brunson goes away from his pick? The pick is coming to be set. Brunson takes off the other direction. Because he's like, the dude I got on me, I could get him.
Right.
I ain't worried about it.
Right.
So
he's gonna go into traffic.
He's not gonna wait for the pick. Fox, these dudes run the damn play because they're young.
Right.
They don't know that sometimes you got to take it in your own hands.
That part.
You got to take it in your own hands.
That's IQ, man. That's develop IQ.
If he'd have went right before Wemby got there, Mitchell's up top. It's him and Bridges.
Right.
Hart would have double teamed. That would have left Vassell open.
Right.
And Vassell already went 3 for 7. Castle's in the other corner. He's 2 for 4.
Right.
Right.
Castle's on the bottom. On the bottom. Castle's down here on the bottom.
And Fox already made 8 of 12, and 3 of them were right there in the dotted. All you had to do was get to the paint. That's it. They were only down
had to do
1.
That would have been the score. That would have been the score. 4 seconds left. I say Fox dribble. I say Fox crosses over right. He dribbles dribbles down. Hart's gonna come up to basically I say Hart's gonna be the first one to respond to that. Hart's gonna come up to play defense. That's gonna be a score right in the middle, or that's gonna be Castle leaking into the paint. Because Castle don't need to stay down there. If Hart comes up to basically guard on Fox, Castle, I say, sneaks in towards the paint and catches that dump off from Fox. Bam, layup.
Yep.
Up one.
All they needed was a layup.
And even if Anunoby over here decides to realize that Castle is coming over, that's Harper on the other side.
Yep. So I don't understand it, but
this is what happens.
But they're trying to empower this kid, and they drew the play up for him. So they run a pick and roll, isolation to Wemby. Play it.
Seconds. Fox.
Inbound. Fox goes around around distractions. Boom, boom, boom. He plays, what's the name? Go, boom. Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. If he would have held the ball just for a second instead of taking the shot,
he could have went by Mitchell.
He could have went by Mitchell because there was a whole lot of room right here, and he could definitely have finished over Hart. Or he could have held the defense and had the defense basically come to him as the gravity would expect to happen, and Castle would have had a good shot. Because Shamet did what he was supposed to do and stay home. And Anunoby did what he was supposed to do and stay home.
Because superstar level, there was like how much time was, back it up a little bit, how much time was it when he caught the ball, when Fox caught the ball?
When Fox got the inbound.
When Fox got the ball, it was 7 seconds.
Right.
Listen, for superstars, that's a ton of time.
That's an eternity.
That's not a catch and shoot situation.
It's not. You could do something.
Catch and shoot is like 0.8 seconds.
2,
0.7 seconds.
4, 5, 6, 7. I could do several pop 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 and still pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? I could have did a lot. And so I mean, hey,
but for young boys,
let's also consider this. They're not the only young boys on this team. Mitch Johnson is also a young boy in this team. I'd like to believe this is not a mistake he'll make again. Because this is the thing. F your ego. You think Tim Duncan would have bitched about basically not getting the ball in the last 3 seconds of a game?
Yep. Matter of fact, you bull crapping. Parker and Ginobili has taken the last shot when it was a drawn up play for Tim Duncan before. Parker and Ginobili has taken the shot.
Absolutely.
They have taken the shot.
So, I mean, hey, there's a lot of blame to go around. There's a lot of blame pie to slice up, plain and simple. But, hey, it is what it is. This is basically the last play of the game.
Bridges on him. 4 seconds.
They decided to go with Wemby because they feel he is the dude that deserves to have that last. They decided that Wemby was the dude who deserved to have that last shot. But that's not basketball. Basketball is gravity and making the best percentage shot. Is the best percentage shot a cut to the basket or a ISO fadeaway in space? 20 feet from the 20 feet from the rim. Just saying.
And that's
it's all 2 points. It's all 2 points. Where he was shooting from is 2 points. Underneath the basket was 2 points too.
And I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why we are so critical about what happened in this game, because when they get back to the Mecca, I'm telling you, they're not gonna make it out. They're not gonna make it out. I think this is their last game this season. Very bad coaching, Serge. Totally agree, Serge. Very bad coaching.
That's it. Thank you so much for coming through.
When they get back to the
Mecca world,
it's a wrap. And we stomping brothers out with a Spurs jersey on. We stomping them out.
Yo, it's gonna be
them dudes better order room service.
Ain't nothing. No.
No restaurants. They might not even get served.
No. They better get Uber Eats from Boston.
Uber Eats, baby.
They better get Uber Eats from like not even Jersey. Not even Jersey, bro. Not even Jersey.
Years?
Because I'm saying, and this is from a Laker fan who understands the kind of grimy stuff that Boston used to do on the Lakers when they used to come into town. They used to tell them like, yo, don't eat the food. There's something in the food. It's going to make you be on the toilet all night. I'm telling you right now.
You see they food poison Jordan.
Hey.
Food poison Jordan.
All's fair, love and war, baby, in the finals. Hey. All's fair, love, war in the finals.
50 years, I would have put nothing past nobody.
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 It's all fair game, baby.
I would have put nothing past.
All fair game. New York. Listen, man, we this close. They
not getting out of the garden, baby. I'm telling you,
they not getting out alive, baby.
You're gonna have the hooligans down there on the floor talking straight grizzy.
Ooh. Yo,
word is born.
Okay,
you make that shot. We stomping you out, Money. We stomping you out. We stomping you out.
Assume the fix is in.
I've been told that at a high school game. You know what they doing over there. You know what they doing in the Garden.
Yo, okay. I'm not even gonna call. I see you search. I'm not even gonna call SWEAP yet, bro. But bro, if that happens, you can't say nothing in New York, son.
I'm already calling it. It's over. Yo, listen. It's over. It's over, man. We about to go back home to our rims.
I'm just mad that it's Friday and I can't hear what people are gonna say tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to my night talk, basically my what's the name? My nightcap. I'm gonna listen to my thing, but I'm mad that I can't hear. Well, I'm gonna listen to some ESPN and stuff like that. I just want to hear what they gotta say, but at the same time, I mean, hey, I feel like we broke it down real good, bro. Yo, Jew Jams. Good game, good recap, my brother.
Yo, big shout out to you, Nakomi.
Amen. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Everybody out there in here, please comment, like. If you haven't liked this channel, if you haven't liked this video yet, what is wrong with you?
If you ain't hating, why you waiting?
What's going on, son? Like, comment, subscribe. What you waiting for already? Come on, baby. Listen. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Jew Jams. Thank you so much. Listen, we are here. We're going to be back for game 3. It's going to be a time. Okay. It's on Monday, you said, Julian?
Monday.
Jew Jams, it's on Monday. You pick the spot. I'm going to be there set up. I'm gonna have my spot. I'm gonna have whatever I need. We're gonna do it live from wherever the hell we at, son. Live from wherever the hell we at. Because I mean, come on now, man. It's gonna have to feel like we live from the Garden. We live from the Garden, baby. Oh my, it's gonna be a time. I mean, I would love to basically be back at wherever we at. Basically, I mean. Right now, I'm out here in El Segundo with all of my Laker champions. I'm trying to bring the championship.
It's all good.
Smell what the Lakers are cooking? Can you?
I got you next one. I got you next one.
No, I feel you, son. I'm just saying. No, I'm saying, man, I would love to be in the studio to be able to basically recap and show the videos like we did today. Today was beautiful with these videos, basically, so we could be able to basically break down, the plays as we see it, the crucial plays. This was beautiful. I think this was amazing right here, basically. So, but I would love to do that, but I more so would love to be with you, my brother, to watch this game in real time and see exactly how we feel about what's going on. Because I mean, it's gonna be a time will be had. I would love, what?
Got a spot.
I'm about to say we need to find a New York Knicks fan spot.
I got a spot.
We need to get on Google.
I got a spot. No, I got a spot. I already got it.
Bet. That's what wherever that is after work, I'm coming through. We're going to be there. I don't care how late I got to be out. We're going to be there. We're going to watch this game together, and we're going to do it live from wherever the hell that's at, right there at the table. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a time. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, everyone out there in here, for being with us. I really appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Do your civic duty. Watch over your family. Watch over your body. New York family, stand up. East New York, stand up.
Stand up, baby. Yo, big ups to Berryman Street, New Lots. Yo, big ups to Cypress Projects. We up in here, baby.
Dumont and Blake, absolutely, baby. 72 Park all day. Hey, may y'all all in the summertime, it's hot out there, but may you always find water, and shade. Peace out. Love you.
Peace.